Hey carnivores, I'm Cassandra. Welcome to day 130 something of my Apex Odyssey. My dog and I are taking our lunchtime walk. And last week I reported that I was going to a concert last weekend, and I did, and it was awesome. I went to a Tool concert at the Mississippi Gulf Coast Coliseum, and it was just a dream come true for me and pretty magical. There's my alarm. Okay. I had an amazing time. I tried, based on the layout, the kind of map of the Coliseum, to get seats that wouldn't require me to climb up too many steps, but I failed. I mean, not terrible, but I did have a lot of steps I had to deal with, and they were tough. I mean, going down the steps to get to the seat initially hurt my knee. And by the time the concert, I mean, it hurt the whole time. Not terrible, not enough to dampen my good time, but it was sore. And I stood up for most of the 2 hours so that I would be able to see. And I just figured, by the time I get out of this, I will never walk again, and it will be totally worth it. But really surprisingly, the next day I wasn't sore from it at all. I mean, it was just like there was no inflammation left over, nothing. And whenever we were leaving, I had to drag myself up the steps. I had to grab onto the chairs and grab onto the rail in the middle and pull myself up. It was tough, but next day, no problems at all. Yeah, I would definitely do it again, but I think if I had the money to, I would just get front row seats next time so I could see better. On a negative side, I have still been having anxiety, and I have a lot of stuff going on, living situation stuff. I might have to move, so that may be contributing to my anxiety, but I realized after the concert, I didn't eat for 3 days. I ate before the concert and didn't eat the rest of the day. I mean, I ate before we left to go to the city where the venue was, so it was kind of early in the day. And the next day I realized that I had dry fasted for over 24 hours. I didn't eat or drink anything at all that time, just from being unsettled, and then I didn't eat anything the next day. After about 48 hours, I mean, I was get hungry every once in a while, just couldn't eat. So it was just ugh. The thought of eating anything just made my stomach feel worse. But after about 48 hours, I made myself eat 2 pieces of bacon that had been in the refrigerator for a week, just because the gnawing feeling in my stomach, but I didn't want it. And then didn't eat for another 24 hours. So I've been kind of alternate day fasting since then. And some of it's got to do with anxiety. It concerns me, fasting without wanting to. I worry that, oh my God, am I going to, binge again when this is over? So that's why I'm trying to, encouraging myself, I don't make myself eat anything, but encouraging myself to eat a meal every other day so that I don't get in a crisis situation over it. But anyway, yeah, life is full of the ups and downs, and you gotta learn to cope and manage them. I don't know. The anxiety, I think, comes because it's unresolved. I don't know what's going to happen or what I'm going to do or where I'm going to go. None of that is decided yet. And it's just tripping me up some, but not food-wise. I haven't been, tempted to go binge on a box of donuts or eat a whole cake or things like that I might have done in the past. So I'll update on some statistics. This is February the 1st, so during the month of January, I lost 15 pounds. And it was interesting. So that makes my total loss on the carnivore diet about this time about 48 pounds. But today I was 100 pounds less than my highest weight, which is probably about 4 years ago. So the doctors had put me on this medication for, like the fourth time in my life that caused me to gain a huge amount of weight. And I say that it was the medicine because after I stopped taking it, I lost a lot of that weight. It's just, it's upsetting. They fuss at you for gaining weight, and then they give you medicine that makes you gain weight. So what are you gonna do? Well, now I'm not going to the doctor anymore. I just can't deal with their disrespect and incompetence. But anyway, yeah, I used to be 100 pounds heavier than I am now. And I had bought a wheelchair at one point. I thought that I was going to be, not able to walk for the rest of my life. But now I'm walking every day. Walking my little doggy around the lake, which I may not be walking around too much longer. I'm going to have to find somewhere else to walk. But if I do, I will. And so I promised I'd give an update on how the concert went, and it was literally a dream come true. And I hope all you carnivores and everybody out there are having a good evening. So I'm going to go finish up my work day after this, and then just relax. Good night.